Alright, I don't want to really tell too much in this video, but for about a little over a month now, and precisely November 5th of this year, I began using marijuana once again. And let me just tell you this, just from my experience. I know I may, maybe not, if I still have my autistic subscribers out there, mostly my black ones. I want you to listen to this video and just take my advice on this. So, my significant other was my source of, well, is my source of marijuana, because I don't really trust other people. And she told me that you don't want to buy it off the street because you don't know if it's laced up, or you don't know what kind of weed it is. And that's really, something to think about. So, the last time I've had some weed was on Monday, and I'm gonna tell you that I still feel the effects of it a little bit now. And I'm gonna tell you what I do differently from a lot of people. So, around November, because she smokes cigarettes, she smokes weed, and I wanted to find a way to connect to her a little more. I wanted to understand her more. So one day I just said, how about, we do it together? And this is when I wasn't working, when I was doing little gigs on Craigslist. Well, I don't think I was working much at the time, but I had a lot of free time on my hands. And one day, me and her decided to just smoke up, like roll up in the car. And this is after I didn't do it for like 8 years. And the effect of it after 8 years was really different. Like, it had a harder effect because I wasn't doing it so much for years. And I loved it. I loved it, the feeling of it. I don't want to get all personal, but when you smoke, because I remember the next day when we smoked again, we had sex in the car, and it just was on a different level. It just was like, it was just like really intense. That's all I can really say. It was really intense. But for my autistic people out there, black men, I'm gonna tell you this. For one, marijuana can really help with the symptoms that you experience. OCD, ADHD. It can really help with symptoms. So for one, I don't really recommend smoking it, because smoking is not really good for you at all. No matter what it is, smoking, like your air, like your lungs, you need your lungs to be healthy. And I believe, this is what I've heard. This may be untrue, but I heard that marijuana smoke is a lot more toxic than cigarette smoke. That's something I've heard. I haven't read it, but I've heard it on a radio show. I believe both are just as bad, but I don't recommend smoking anything. What I do is I ingest it, and you don't have to burn it. You don't have to partially smoke it and then ingest it. You can just ingest it the way it is, and you will get a very effective high. Your anxiety will go down. Your stress will go down. You will feel a little, dissociation, but that is good too. And you have a lot more thoughts running in your head whenever you experience a weed high, because I'm gonna do another part of this.